Okay, guys, I am. I'm really shocked. I'm really shocked. And keep this in mind. This is not a review. It's just I have to talk about this series. Shimoneta. Man, it's sick. It's man. It makes. I'll, it makes High School DxD. I'll even say it makes. Uh, it makes Quasar. Quasar, the one where he basically sucks soma out of the girl's tits, and even I would say Queen's Blade. I would even say some hentai look tame compared to Shimoneta. Man, the first episode it's basically like let me see, Okuma meeting Ayame, who is White Snow, who is basically like she's basically like a terrorist because naughty words like penis and boobs and uh, uh, what's called sex and it's not what I intercourse, etc. Actually, when they say intercourse, it's docking. It's oh man, that's funny. It has been, I think it's banned for like 15 years, and oh man. So you can't say, because if you say that, or even if you like draw naughty things, a sensor that is attached to you from childbirth, I think, will go off, and you are basically, like grabbed by the police, or I cannot recall. It's a disciplinary squad, I think it's called. It's freaking scary. Then actually, it's very surprising because we find out that Ayame, who is White Snow, is actually in the student council with like the pure maiden Anna and the gorilla-san. Not there isn't much about him, and the doctor, man, she's like, but there was like, I think it's the third episode where she asks if another man could impregnate another man by shoving his uh, combat as a basic penis into another man. And also, she was like, in the first, I think she's like under the table, like about to jerk him off, because she want to see how the female that reproduction works. Man, that's, oh my god! And some of the things they found out then in the third episode, we also introduced to a little lolly called Otome. She can basically draw anything she sees perfectly. However, it doesn't depict this in the anime. I have seen I looked up in the manga, and that's a perfect, basically picture of naked Anna, because basically Anna has a stalker, or at least some stalkers, uh, who say the main character Kuma, he basically saves her from, but during the last one, he gets hit in the head by a rock and accidentally land on Anna and kiss her, and she's like, "What is this feeling?" and has a very leavy face. Then she's become a stalker, and in the fourth episode, which is what really, really freaked me out. And that fucking freaked me out because she was basically like, she oh my god, man, from what I understand, she raped our main character. She basically put like the pants she had on her over his face so he couldn't see her, and had bound his hands like behind his back. And as she takes off her pants, you see, like, if you see the uncensored version, the horrible subs doesn't have it. Clawhammer, Hiroshima, or Deadfish has them. Clawhammer is the one that is fastest to get out the uncensored version. You basically see some love nectar, or you know what this, basically dropping down on the main character's foot, and she is like talking to him like how she's basically she haven't felt this before, and she's basically like taking off her clothes, and then she's basically like share her passion tonight, and then she basically rips off his cloth. That's so sick. And then she's like, what's this? And then there's like a seal who is like very surprised, and then she asks, does every guy have like this in the abdomen? And then, oh, why does it? And then she gets it up in her, and she's like, why do? Oh my god, that feels so good getting it up here. Then she's like, man, if Ayami hadn't walked in, she would have basically watched. She would basically have, you know, like continued until he had I can't recall the thing. Basically, he has come up in her, man. And keep in mind that inside the closet is the little lolly, because he has to draw some naughty pictures, but she needs to see the things. And here is it's said it doesn't draw it perfectly like in the manga, where it's basically, oh my god. I really hope we get the manga. If we do, I'll freaking pick it up and read it, because it's, oh my god, this is freaking good. And then in the 5th episode, oh my god, man, she's basically like, because she is like so lusty, or I can't recall, turned on, she's basically standing on the side of a table and rubbing her, you know, basically on it. And you basically see like it falling down, and then she's like she gives Ayame and Kuma some cookies, which she has in the manga. She had in both cookies mixed in her love nectar. You know what that is. But in the anime, it's only Ukuma that gets the love nectar. Also, because in the manga, it's actually not Ukuma. It's what you call the Ayame that lays on the floor when she learns that she's eating cookies with the love nectar in, and basically foaming from her mouth. And then, man, it's freaking scary, because he's like slamming him up towards a wall, and because he's about to spread, you know, like dirty pictures out, and basically like she's trying to make him drink like her love nectar, and then she realized he can produce that also, so she wants to have some of his, which causes her to stalk him, and he's basically like freaking scared, because I understand, because he's like obsessed, because there's a part where there's you know, a steel fence like in a tennis field, where she basically with a scissor cuts it down, and basically holds the scissors close to Ayame's neck, because she thinks that Ayame maybe lay on Ukuma, and when he and the way it gets out is that basically that he was talking to her to get some, you know, tips about, you know, how to approach her, because he was a little bit shy. But man, that is like in the horror level. And later on, she is like, oh my god, man! When she discovers white snow, she's basically like, white snow. If I capture you, Kuma would love me. And oh my god, man! Oh my god. The outfit our main character wears. It's basically like, you know, if I took this shirt here, let me see if I can do it. And basically, in some way, basically had it around here, and then down here, basically had like half. I had basically like tangled trousers, I think, and then a big like that basically could show, basically like pushed up so you couldn't avoid seeing my yeah, you know what. Oh, that was actually kind of nice. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take this on. But oh man, and she's like basically about to beat him, but then she's like, "Oh, why I'm getting turned on by another person other than Kuma? You are so similar." And when she sees his, you know, his crowd, she's basically like, she's coming from it, and she's like, "Oh, I'm coming," and then she runs away and basically squirts a rainbow. Yeah, it's so sick. Man, I must say, I freaking love that outfit the main character have. That is so freaking great. But I must say, this series, it's really, really fucked up, as I most likely already has explained to you. But, well, that's all I have to say about it. I know it's a bit long, but man, that's what I have to say. And unless, actually, you could call it a review, but actually, I think I'm gonna call it a review. But don't expect more unless the next episode is getting even more crazy. Then I will do it. But until next time, have a good day, good night, and hope you don't meet Anna. Cheers, guys. See ya.